shadows falling like needles, chilling my blood. But I'm hot on the trail of a killer, and it's warming me up. My father always said the truth is a moving target. I never knew what he meant by that, but I'm beginning to understand. What kind of fool throws away a good pair of pliers? Apex Noir. Darn good coffee. Once upon a time. No need to go. Gonna have to sort out that steam before I can move forward. I don't see any valves anywhere. Looks like the ventilation controller. Looks. It's a ventilation unit. Well, this thing has more kinks than my ex, but it could actually still be worth having. The Drowning Sailor. Sounds quaint. An old broken tube. Brings me back to those old... More than once I've found myself in trouble with a BB gun in hand. Oh, must have hit my head harder than I thought. Keep it together, you. Hey, an old T-17 cleaner bot. It's in pretty good shape considering it's older than my grandfather. These always were as tough as a $2 steak. There's a battery here, but it's dead. Missing some gizmos. Looks to be a sort of handle. Could be useful. Fancy item. Cover came off with a satisfying ping as it fell, like a shell casing hitting the ground in one of those old detective movies my father loves. The newly bare inner workings reveal a bypass. If I can find a metal bar the correct size, I should be able to short out the ventilation unit. The steam hissed into stain as its life faded. My path clear, I took no small amount of joy watching the steam breathe its last. Those characters look so familiar. I think it's from an old video game. I can't believe I remember that. I can't believe anyone would. Some heavy sail canvas. Yeah, it doesn't some sort of it's a coin of. Take a gander at that. An old buccaneer sword. It's out of reach though. Some old cargo nets. It looks like it's just decorations. You don't have to be a flatfoot to figure out these quakes are getting worse. The rumble appears to have jammed up the elevator. Gonna have to reset it or I'm dead in the water. I'd be annoyed if it wasn't technically my job. The rumble must have shook the sword. This brings me back to those old swashbuckling films I'd watch with my brother. Old popcorn, greasy seats, good times. Took some work with that somewhat dull sword, but eventually the canvas gave away, revealing a panel beneath it. The panel's bolts appear ragged and stripped from repeated use. With the right tool, the bolts could likely be pulled free. You're a couple. Well, look at that, a scan droid. Wait, did it say negative reinforcement? This is one strange place. All that aside, the scan droid should help me find the nodes hidden in this room. Then I can reset that elevator. Also, someone left behind a note. An aperture on top of the device cracked open. So long, you odd little scan droid. I need to find the proper object to place inside the aperture. Sword locked in place within the aperture, and bingo, elevator reset. You absolutely aren't going to find any of that as standard procedure in my technician's handbook. Those are Lynx jellies. They pack a huge electrical punch. Those are Lynx. That's a Nelumbo, I believe. Apparently they are a delicacy. I've never been able to afford one myself. Somebody left behind a matchbook. Only a single. Look, a Cyresis. I remember studying these in grade school. If I remember rightly, despite looking like a tough shell, they're actually quite soft. And that always stuck with me for some reason. More rat boat. Another coin.
Oh, gee. You need to have some room. You know I have a boat that I have a car. Yes, I'm about to Chicago. Oh, many numbers about this. Yeah, you do a car. Yeah, we got you know my hat. Yeah, but I'm about to eat better. Oh, shit up in hat. Yeah, we may have some about it. Oh, you want to make some of it.
What's with the shucked fellow in the corner? I'm beginning to recollect you lot have a real...
sabaho, tika tupanga kushukubuka. Kiwasi bakuhuri, yababati puhuna.
Nice chatting with you. I'll see what I can do about that bottle.
Lucha haka.
That guy puts the sus in suspect. Some various bottles and glasses. Looking pretty bare these days. I bet at some point this was a hoppin' joint. Now there isn't a dame or jive bomber in sight. Tiamat. That was my father's brand. Or is my... Yeah, he's not gonna be any help. The flyer reads, Rat Boat. Seeking new ultra-rad bass player to help take music. Well, they certainly have no short. A notice for a series of code violations against the drowning sailor. This list is extensive and exact. A front page of the local paper, the 52 Gazette. Headline reads, The Drowning Sailor, center of 50... Guess the barkeep has no quarrel with the headline. It looks to be an old psychedelic art show flyer, premiering the work of a local artist named Mona Moonbeam. Moonbeam, huh? Looks like it was a real... I could see some use for that. I could see some... Required... This whole station has sprung a leak. The warmth of the fire bathed me in the cold. A nice reprieve. Now with the camera in hand, I can clearly see it's broken. The lens is still in good shape. Pink strawberry cloud. That's his favorite drink? Well, that's just embarrassing. Look at that, a whole 3% alcohol. How many of these are... Death Rattle Moonshine. Judging from the smell, it's either a drink or wood varnish. I bet this could be a great liquid cleaner substitute for the cleaner bot.
What's all done?
What about that?
Over so
See you around. Here's your,
Don't you do? It's time to
Sure.
let the boomer right there.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
No, I'm good. You know, the more you talk, the worse it gets, right?
You don't be silly there. You don't think you.
With pleasure. I could see some use for that mop, but he's got quite the squeeze. I suspect the barkeep wouldn't take warmly to me essentially attacking one of his limbs, even if he does have a few to spare. There's a knock, knock, knock. There's a knock, knock, knock. Unbelievable. That actually worked. Feel my hair stand up when the jellies unleash their full wrath. The flickering lights saturate the tunnel, an intense and harrowing encounter. Strangely, I was overwhelmed by a sense of deja vu. Did the trick though. Battery fully charged. That guy put...
Welcome, stranger. What you buying?
Hey buddy, looking for...
Well, everything is for sale around here. Info included.
This your establishment?
Yes, sir. For 30 years, I've been helping the denizens of this space station drown their troubles.
So you probably know an Oakley Baxter.
Oakley? Let me guess. You want to know about his murder?
How did you know it was a murder?
It's my job to know what's going on around.
I thought your job was drowning troubles.
One of many jobs. I have many hands in many jars. As you can see, you seem like you need some info, and maybe I could help you with that. But first, you gotta do me a favor. You sort out my bathroom, and I'll get you the info you want.
Your bathroom? I'm not a plumber.
You look like a sturdy and resourceful sort. Also, this isn't your common plumbing problem. Go see for yourself.
Strange request, but I guess I'm getting used to it. Find a body, solve a murder, clean a bathroom. Sure, why not? Why is it so dark in here? Where's the switch? Oh, that smell. Come on, my only pair of shoes. What am I standing in? Is it just me, or is the bathroom breathing? And I'm out. What in the 4 galaxies was that? What are you trying to pull? You trying to end me?
So you met our little friend. It's a Jagdax. They are these grimy creatures that grow out of filth and feces.
Yeah, my shoes are familiar. What am I supposed to do about it?
Hey, that's your problem, stranger. If you want your info, deal with it.
With no badge to flash, I guess I'm at a loss. I'll need to figure something out. Now you're all better. Jeez, these pockets are surprisingly spacious. No need to go. I prefer my body parts to. All right, buddy, do your work. Yeah, let him have it. I'd call that sorted. The bathroom is incredible. A monumental work of art. A person's life would be truly less complete by never seeing. Oh well, I should go talk to the barkeep. That's a...
What's on?
You heard of...
What?
Let's
What?
see you.
Oh my God.
That guy puts the... That guy put... The Jagdax has been taken care of. Now time to spill.
All right. Don't let it be said I'm not a man of my word. Yes, me and Baxter have had our, troubles. And yes, he was a real thorn in my side.
So you could say your relationship was tumultuous.
He was always writing me up for citations. Seems he had a real axe to grind, and, apparently I was the grinding wheel.
So it would be beneficial for you if he, let's say, up and disappeared.
Huh. With our sham of a sheriff? Nah. Really a minor inconvenience. Look, you wanna know how I didn't kill him? You found the body.
Right.
But to show you I'm a nice guy, here's a little tip. There's a small island hidden in the fog of Goldwater Lake. You may find some answers there.
And why just grant me this information?
Honestly, I can't really say. Maybe I'm just feeling friendly today.
Guess we'll find out.
One last thing. Careful asking questions. Sometimes the answers don't want to be found.